Hi, today we're going to talk about how to create a vehicle. From the running screen, select the spanner to change to the setup screen. Under Vehicle, New is a selection of vehicle templates. Select the desired vehicle make and model. If the required manufacturer is not available, select one that is most like the vehicle being used. If none of the choices are appropriate, select Other. Select from the list of steering controllers. Topcon ACU1, AES 35 or 25, Auto Farm valve block, or Raven Smart Tracks valve. If the desired steering controller is not on the list, select Other. Tick to confirm. A range of generic vehicle templates are displayed. Use the arrows to select the template shape most like your vehicle and confirm. To change the name, select Vehicle Name to open the virtual keyboard. For this example, I'm leaving as the default name. Select the green tick to confirm. It's important to measure the vehicle dimensions as accurately as possible. The recommended tolerance is plus or minus 5 centimeters. All dimensions should be measured. E. GPS height. The height of the top of the GPS receiver above the ground. F. Axle height. The height of the axle above ground. G. Front hitch. The distance from the center of the front axle to the front hitch position. A. Wheelbase. The distance from the center of the front axle to the center of the rear axle. D. GPS antenna. The horizontal distance of the receiver from the center of the rear axle. This number is positive when the receiver is in front of the rear axle and negative if it is behind the rear axle. B. Implement toe point. The distance from the center of the rear axle to the toe point. C. GPS steer. The offset left or right from the middle of the axle to the GPS receiver. There are 2 additional geometry dimensions not shown in this example. For tracked vehicles, H. Track spacing, the distance between the tracks. For articulated vehicles, I. Articulation point, the distance from the rear axle to the articulation point of the vehicle. Touch the next arrow to go to the steering controller setup. This option is only visible if auto steer is enabled under System Features Guidance. It is important to select the correct steering controller if it is listed so that auto steering settings match the vehicle profile. Selecting AES as the controller adds extra options to the steering tuning screen. The specific controller must be selected if it is an available option. If correct auto steering option is not in the list, then select Auto Detect. CAN bus. Normally CAN 2. If unsure, look at the labelling on the connections to the GPS receiver. Steering engage. Select Virtual if only the on-screen button will be used. Select Virtual and External console input if you have an external engage button connected to the CAN bus. Direct spool option is only available if Auto Detect is the selected controller. Designed for use with tracked sugarcane harvesters. Touch the next arrow to go to Antenna Setup. In most cases, antenna type should be set to internal. And that is how to create a vehicle. I hope you found this video helpful and have a nice day.